Welcome back to Sportsline, everybody. We got a lot of people on the line. I want to talk about Mike Mularkey, so we're going to go in rapid-fire order. We'll start with number 2. Is this Antoine? Did I say that right?
No, it's Antoine.
I apologize. Welcome to the show. Mike Mularkey, good move or bad move?
Bad move.
Why?
Because he took the players all the way to the playoffs, and I wish he would have had another opportunity to see them go further in the next season.
Thanks for the call. We appreciate it. Let's go to the mystery caller on line 3. Who's this, please?
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
Hey, it's Jim again. I've been listening to you on the phone this whole time, and I tell you what, you make so many good points of all these people, all these fans that call in and complain about everything, and you make so many good points that I had to hang on the phone just to listen to you.
Well, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it very much. Thanks for calling and thanks for watching. All right, we're going to move on here, and we're going to talk to Joe on line 5. Joe, good move, bad move?
Hey, John, I don't know. I guess time will tell.
Yeah.
You ask what coach I'd like to see him get. There's talk of the Steelers may let their coach go.
Nah, he's not going anywhere. Trust me. I used to work in Pittsburgh. I know the Rooney family very well. He's not going anywhere. You got a couple of their minority owners that want him gone, but he's not going anywhere. But thank you for the call. Larry on line 6. What's up, Larry?
Yeah, man. I think they should have kept him.
Why?
Mike. I think they should have kept him because he's better than Jeff Fisher. He did take them to the playoffs.
He did. A lot of people seem to forget that. He did do that, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
All right, thanks for the call. We got to keep moving here. Stan on line 4, you're up. What's up, Stan?
Yeah. Obviously, I don't have a crystal ball to see into the future, but my gut feeling is it's going to be good. And I wanted to say I love it for this reason. Ownership is clearly saying Super Bowl or bust. Just making the playoffs, even winning a playoff game, which was unimaginable 2 years ago. But we did it. And I like it that they're just not content with that. And I think it sends a message. So that's all I got to say.
Thanks for the call. We appreciate it. Let's go to Josh, line 7. Josh, you're on.
Yes, sir. Can I ask a different question if you don't care?
Sure.
I got a question about what do you think about Marcus Mariota? You think they're going to keep him for a couple more years, or what do you think about it?
He's not going anywhere. He just needs to get healthy and be a little bit more consistent. He's the face of the franchise. He's the franchise quarterback. He's not going anywhere.
You think he's going to be all right, though?
Yeah, I think he will. He just has to play healthy and play consistent. But yeah, they're not going to just dump this guy after 4 years. Trust me, they have a lot invested in him, and he's not going anywhere. We thank you for the call. Who's on line 6, Taylor? Is it still Larry? Oh, okay. All right. Some great calls tonight, folks. Still have time if you want to get your thoughts on Mike Mularkey in. 737-7767 is the number to call. I think we just spoke to Josh on 7, did we not? I think we did. I think we did take Larry on 6. I'm having a wonderful conversation with my producer, Taylor Prey. We're trying to figure out all the calls. First time, folks, since I've been hosting this show that every line was lit up. So we're trying to sort through it all. I want to get as many calls on the air as possible. Forgive me, I'm having an on-air conversation with my producer. And he tells me that Rebecca is on line 1. Hi, Rebecca. Welcome to the show.
Hey.
What's up?
I think them firing Mularkey, at first I thought it was really a bad decision because he has gotten us this far, the farthest that anybody's gotten us in quite some time. Mm-hmm. Because even when we had Munchak, he didn't get us this far.
Right.
We lost more games with Munchak and Fisher than we have anybody else. But when I found out that, okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
When they wouldn't get rid of Robisky, I think his name is.
Terry Robisky, yeah, the offensive coordinator, yep.
Yeah, then I kind of understand because, this team has done really well this year for the first time in quite some time, and I couldn't have been more proud of the Titans.
Yeah, Rebecca, you bring up a good point. Maybe I should be fair in saying maybe if Mike had been a little bit more flexible with his staff, and Jonathan Hutton and I spoke about this at the first part of the show. Hopefully you were watching then. When Mike came out on Sunday at his year-end press conference and said, I don't anticipate making any changes with my coaching staff, that had to ruffle some feathers with the front office, because I'm sure, as I said earlier, the idea was, Mike, we want you to be our guy. We want you to be our head coach. We're ready to offer you a contract extension, but we feel you need to make some changes on your staff. And Mike kind of let it be known Sunday afternoon in his press conference that that's not happening. And so I think that set the wheels in motion for his dismissal. If you're going to sit here and say Terry Robisky had to go, you needed a new offensive coordinator and or a new offensive scheme, I wouldn't give you a whole lot of pushback when it comes to that. I wouldn't really give you a whole lot of argument there based on what the offense did and or didn't do. But I felt, just to get rid of a guy that's changed the culture of this football program, this franchise, and turned them into fairly consistent winners based on some philosophical differences. Look, it happens all the time in every sport, and that's where we're at. That's the society that we live in. I just thought it was rather curious. Who else we got? Time for a couple more phone calls. Ricky on line 2. Go.
Yes, Ricky. This is Ricky from Smyrna. I had an opinion on Mike McCarthy getting fired.
Well, it's Mike Mularkey. Mike McCarthy is the head coach of the Green Bay Packers. But go ahead.
That's right. Well, Marcus Mariota, the quarterback of the Titans, I think he needs somebody else to direct him. I think he was a great quarterback with Oregon. I think they just put him into a position where he didn't have much of an offensive coordinator. But I think it was a good idea, and I enjoy your show, and have a nice evening.
Thanks for the call. We got, less than a minute left. We got time for one more quick phone call. Taylor, who we got? All right. Line 4. Who's this, please? Hello?
Hello?
Hi, you're on the air. Real quick. What do you got?
I think it's unfortunate that, Mike Mularkey is a loyal guy, and I think, it's like in the military, you go with your guy. Maybe he hang out with these assistant coaches, and it was hard for him, to make a change. So he let himself go, I think it's a loyalty. It's a nice guy, and I think that's what happened. Because some of the
I'm so sorry. I got to let you go. We're up against a break. Good points. We'll be back to wrap up the show after this. Crazy show, folks. Love it.